Hi. Hey, the DM already messed up on the first day back on the job.
Oh yeah.
That's how we like it.
Yep. So hello to session 12. Um,
Ugh.
it
12? Jesus.
Yep. Um, we have Biscuit, TPK, and Will with us right now, and Mary joining in soon later. Unfortunately, Liam cannot join today.
Because work.
Yes. So when we last left our intrepid heroes,
Heroes?
heroes question mark, um, they were left at the bottom of a pit, including Mary, because we did a little jaunting little session with her. And so
You
now
mentioned him from
the party is together for the second time the entire campaign.
Oh boy.
Hey, it's not true. Okay, that's kind of true.
They are now at the bottom of a pretty much, I guess, cavern, being overlooked by the Pronghorn tribe, who are mostly zombies. With the Pronghorn, well, really all the tribe leaders down with them, including the PI and Carolina, who is right now unconscious because a
And I
boulder fell on
knocked
her.
out the pronghorn leader, and now I'm in a time warp box because Will.
Yes. All right. So, let's continue basically where we left off. So, you all are at the bottom of the cave, being overlooked by the pronghorns. The pronghorn chiefess said that, just pretty much confirmed that death is not the end. They're all just staring at you guys right now. What do you want to do?
You said we sort of saw the undead, right?
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah, they're all staring at us from above. It's the last scene we saw.
so well, it's gotta kind of see them and just like drop the box and kind of just like take a startled jump back.
all right. TPK?
So wait, you dropped the timeout box?
Yeah. The little phantasmal force
Biscuit, TPK?
kind of just breaks concentration on it.
Biscuit sees that she's out of the timeout box, regains her composure, and starts trying to dust herself off, even though it's caked mud and blood.
Dragon's blood.
The best blood.
How about you, TPK?
So TPK is just kind of off to the side, just kind of not even nursing his wounds because he's out of potion, I guess, for now, or he's too weak to make more. Because that's just how I'm flavoring. I'm out of spell slots for cure wounds. So he's just gonna be off to the side, just kind of like holding, putting one arm over another arm, just like breathing kind of heavily in a bit of pain, but still trying to survey the scene. You know, looking up at all those pronghorns up on the cliff's edge, and the chiefess talking. He's trying his best to still be attentive to what he's going to be doing right now.
Excuse me, does anybody have any healing? My friend took quite a beating today.
Yeah, I need healing.
The bison leader will go up to you and will heal all your wounds.
Like, are you gonna roll for it,
Yeah.
or am I just back at full?
No, hold up. I was just opening up my map of.
Hey, when I get my necromantic talents, I'll just be able to. If you ever heal me, it'll always heal max.
The bison leader.
That one's nice.
What? The DM didn't have all of his resources on hand
Yes,
at
I
the
did.
beginning of the session. What?
Bad DM.
Okay.
Let's
That's
overthrow
the-
Snow.
Yeah, bad DM. Worst DM. I'll be the DM now.
You already have your camp. Both of you
Yes.
already have campaigns. Clearly, I should be the DM.
No.
No,
We're
you have no experience.
we're like your two older brothers fighting this other friend guy, and you're like suggesting I want to be the DM, and we both just kind of like smack you, and it's like, no, we're the DM, and me and Biscuit have a joint campaign.
Yep, we'll do it that way.
Come
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, Snow, come on. Get your act
Come on,
together.
come on. Come on, step it up. You're too slow. You're too slow.
Oh no.
too slow.
Nice. All right. So, what is the actual dice I have to roll?
It's a D8. You're not your wisdom. Your spellcasting ability modifier.
No, I'm not. That's not what I'm casting. I'm casting Healing Spirit.
Okay. Uh,
So I
you
saw you're missing
need-
a gay ram.
Yep. That's what we clearly need.
Okay.
no,
bring my own.
not really.
All right. Yeah, I'll heal you twice.
Need me to look up.
Okay,
Need me to look up the spell for you? Or you good?
I'm good.
Healing.
Heal 7 HP.
7. All right.
Aw.
Better than nothing, I guess.
Yeah.
7's good. Actually, how much? So, I mean, I guess Will is gonna kind of recover from his shock and see that you're a bit injured and try to heal you as well.
Oh, sorry. I used the wrong spell. That is not the
Oh,
spell. that
would
I
you
want.
look at that? A DM not doing the right thing. Mhm.
Let's fix
And
that. Okay, so what is your spell mod? It is. Okay.
20.
No.
D is a plus 20.
All right. Heal 14 HP.
14.
Ah,
Okay.
okay.
So basically another 7.
Yes.
What does that put you at?
I just realized I never actually put in my proficiencies from my background.
Wow,
Oh,
you
you should do that.
dumbass.
All right.
Aw.
I'm at 16, by the way.
Yes. So,
So I'm roughly half-ish, man.
Okay. Well, Will is gonna kind of recover a bit from his shock and see that you're a bit injured and also still alive. He's still a bit shocked about, and he's gonna try to help you out. I guess he doesn't want to see you dead again.
Wait, this is the first
Oh, no.
time you've seen TPK since you assumed he was dead, isn't it?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Will
Oh,
also
no,
hasn't
dice
slept
bot.
in like 2 days.
Oh no, dice spot. Oh no. Oh, there it goes.
9 health.
All right.
all right. So while TPK is recovering and Will is helping TPK, what is Biscuit doing?
After failing to clean her floof and sighing, she walks over to the leader.
Which one?
The one that's not knocked out.
Okay.
Sorry about my outfit of rage a little while ago, but I'm sure you can understand why it happened.
She looks at you disinterestedly and just like kind of shrugs it off.
Now, I believe we came here to ask if you could help. Can we work something out now?
No.
I look at the other tribe leaders for help.
And they kind of like sign defeat and say, "We've been trying to get them to cooperate with us for many decades now. It's not worked."
There's no. Were you gonna say something?
Oh, never mind.
Boy, do it.
I was just going to ask if Will could overhear this. I assume probably.
Probably. I mean, they're not keeping it hush hush.
Yeah. All
What are you
right.
talking about? I keep everything hush hush.
All right. So TPK after getting healed by Bison Leader, was it?
Yes.
After getting healed by Bison Leader and Will Leader, but not because TPK is obviously the leader. He's gonna stand up, stretch his legs out a bit, and make sure everything's working as good as it can, for an old bull. Then he's going to walk over to beside Biscuit, and also try and reason with the pronghorn chiefess, and he's going to try and speak up with. Well, you first to the general, everybody here, because leaders are also there. He's going to speak up with. You've been trying for years, but to no avail. What will it take? He's looking at the chiefess now. What will it take for you to help?
Um, the chiefess kind of scoffs at you and says, as I was telling you, I don't want to save this gulch. I'd rather
But why?
let it die, so that the tribes will be forced to take our land back from the outsiders.
That won't end well for anyone. I can guarantee you that.
Maybe for them, but I'd rather die than live my life, than continue living our lives like this.
TPK is gonna kind of yell like this. He holds his hoof up to like pointing in the direction of up, like at the cliff edge and all that, pointing at the pronghorn tribe. Like this? You call this living? What exactly is this? You're not even alive, are you?
She kind of looks back at TBK and says, "Ah, I am, but my husband, maybe not so."
Well, yeah, we kind of knocked him out a few minutes ago. He looks over at Biscuit, just giving a glance, like, yeah, he did that. Yeah, yeah.
And when you look over, Biscuit is somewhat proud and somewhat ashamed that she did that. Kind of confused in what to be right now.
But TPK will look back at the chiefess and be like, so the decision rests on your shoulders now, since your husband is kind of out of commission. For now, he adds for now very hastily at the end.
And that was how TPK died.
No! Okay, fine. Oh, hey, look, new guy who showed up who knows exactly what's going on because TPK was secretly sending letters via bird mail. No.
All right, so
That's how we continue this conversation with the chieftain.
the chiefess kind of like just what's the word for it? It's not growl, but she kind of like huffs. That's the
What?
word. She huffs in annoyance, and then just turns her back towards you, and then just stares back up towards her tribespeople, and pretty much tells them to find a way to get her up.
I look at the tribespeople and asked, do you guys want to save the gulch?
Most of them don't respond because they're all zombies.
Makes sense.
And then Biscuit will like, in those cartoons when they suddenly realize something?
And there's like a flashing light bulb above your head.
Biscuit does that kind of thing.
Wait, hold on, Biscuit, hold on, wait. Snow,
Will
can
casts minor. Oh,
Damn it! I was gonna do that. Wait, we can both do it. He gets a double idea. Snow, can me and Will both, once we see Biscuit have this sudden moment of realization,
Sure.
kind of illusion, make a tiny light bulb above her head?
As a free action, you can do the light bulb.
Yay! All right.
one of us casts the light bulb and the other keeps casting the spell.
Oh wait, hold on, wait, no, Will. You cast the light bulb. I'll cast the ding sound.
Ah, perfect.
God dang it.
All right, so Will, you cast the light bulb, and I cast the ding.
Question: would Biscuit know what a dragon is?
You just killed one.
Yes, but is that just a giant creature, or do I know specifically that was a dragon? No.
Roll for history.
Okay. Where am I? I'm not in the right channel.
Remember,
You can
add
also
your
roll
dragon
nature.
proficiency bonus. Add your dragon bonus.
History or nature. They're both 0.
You have a
You're a
0.
barbarian. You gotta know nature.
That's int.
Maybe.
Yeah, I said
Oh,
intelligence.
never
You
mind.
got
I have
0.
a
You got a
10 in
10 or 11.
intelligence, 10 in wisdom.
Oh, okay.
That
That
makes
would
sense.
explain that.
11. Is that good enough?
11. You do know what a dragon is, but you don't know enough to know what it looks like.
Alright. Well then, the realization thing happened. Biscuit swings around and yells, "Does anybody know what the hell that thing we just fought was? And why it was here?"
Every NPC is pretty much just also as confused as you.
Will kind of creates a sign, and on it says it was in that cave with a little arrow pointing down the path they came from.
How about TPK? Oh, Sacramento would also know what a dragon is.
Sacramento was the mayor's son, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Sacramento, yeah, you've been here.
Yeah,
Now
you're
he
here
just
the entire time listening to all of our conversation.
Now he sees a. Did he come with us to convince the pronghorn? I don't remember.
Oh,
Yeah,
did he?
I believe he did. He
I
just
think he
stayed
did.
behind
Yeah,
with
I
the
think he did.
rock.
He just
Yeah, but
stayed
then
behind on the rock.
yeah, but then I used the rock, so he probably got off of that thing.
Yeah.
Sacramento, are you here?
I'm here.
I'm
Do you
sending a sheep.
perhaps by any chance know what that thing that I fought was?
Well, there's only really been stories about them, from what I gathered from what it was doing and how destructive it was and how dangerous it was, I'm guessing that it was probably a dragon of some sort.
Biscuit does another realization thing. A dragon. That was a dragon.
That's my best guess. Yes.
That does make sense from what I know of dragons. Why was it here?
I have no clue. But why have any of those weird shadowy beings been around?
Well, this isn't a weird shadowy being. Wait, was it?
It was.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like full on scale. Okay. Disregard. That is a good question. And from what I've seen, every weird shadowy being has been a predator, so I can assume these are all predators.
That's
Will kind of changes the sign. It did have claws.
Claws don't make a predator, but good point, I guess.
Well, he kind of erases it. And teeth.
Well, everyone has teeth.
Erases it again. Lots
Everyone.
of teeth.
TPK says everyone has teeth except for birds. Heroes always go for this, and then he shows his teeth and gums. Never this, and he pulls out a beak out of his pocket. Where he got that, don't ask.
Well,
But
it's gonna. Sorry.
you go. I was second.
Anyway, I think it's about time I get my way out of here.
Hold on, Delusional is doing something.
Oh, delusional?
He was gonna say he changes his sign yet again with an arrow pointing back to where they came from. It came from that way. In the cave.
For right now, if we explore further, I would think that we should all rest. It's quite necessary.
and
I
then
agree.
the pronghorn chiefess kind of turns back to you and says, "If you're going to rest, please do it out of our lands. We don't welcome you here."
It won't be your land soon enough.
Biscuit just ignores her, takes a javelin, ties rope to it, and attempts to throw it up there so it'll stick so she can climb up.
All right.
TPK
Please.
is gonna respond with, "It won't be here land for much longer once the valley is destroyed."
So, what do you want me to roll?
Roll acrobatics or athletics.
I am trained in both. And acrobatics is a +6. I'm rolling that.
Hello, Mary. You didn't
Nope,
miss my.
Oh, hey,
it's a
look.
21, not a 22.
All right.
Oh,
Nice.
wow.
Who's here?
Yeah. You
Did I get a catch up on what happened?
No.
People have just been talking.
Be right back.
Okay.
So yeah, is 21 good enough?
Yeah, 21 is definitely good enough. You stick the what was it? A javelin?
It was a javelin
Yeah, you
with a
stick the
rope tied
javelin
onto that.
into like the side of the hole, and that's high enough that you can climb out. If you roll
Mhm.
another athletics check.
Okay.
No, you accidentally stabbed one of the pronghorns. We're gonna have to go into the battle again.
No.
He 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 he.
Oh, shoot.
I'd
Don't
say
mind
that
me asking.
that's enough to let
Start
you.
climbing.
Yeah, that allows you to like successfully climb up the rope, but once you reach the top,
Let's ignore the question of how a four-legged creature
Yeah.
without hands is climbing up a rope.
yeah, whatever.
Obviously.
Yeah, but the thing that I'm gonna stop is that you will be the only person who can climb that rope. No one else can climb that
Okay.
rope successfully.
Mary was gonna ask something, I believe.
Yes, Mary.
So, what was the deal with the whole tribe surrounding us?
They were just
Oh,
up there on the
the
cliff.
dragons
Sorry,
killed.
what did I miss?
The dragon killed the pronghorn tribe. We all thought they were all dead, and then a whole bunch of zombie pronghorns started staring at us.
Yeah, I get that, but what happened with the zombie pronghorn?
Nothing.
Nothing yet.
Nothing yet.
They're just
Okay.
staring down at you. Well, they're staring down into the hole, really, at everyone inside.
Question: is Carolina still unconscious?
Yes.
Okay, then we all know what Mary's doing.
Okay.
Alright, so TPK sees Biscuit climb out of the hole, and seeing as how he'd rather have everybody grouped up together, he's gonna yell up at Biscuit, "Biscuit, could you do that again? Like, make an anchor up there so that we could climb out as well?"
What's the plan, TPK?
Okay, good. So TPK is gonna wait for that to happen so that he can start climbing
Do I
out.
need to make another check to successfully get all the way up?
No, you are successfully all the way up. It's just that the fact that climbing all the way up removed your javelin from the wall, so now it's unstuck and there's no rope access up.
Yeah, I was gonna take my rope and try to find an anchor to tie it to a dead tree that was firmly in the ground or something.
Roll a perception.
No, if you want to do that, Biscuit, you're gonna have to roll a knot check.
Wait,
You know, like in the old version.
I'll just tie it to my rock's leg and have them pull everybody out.
I mean, you could have just
Oh,
flown
no.
everybody on the rock, but okay.
Yeah.
Oh no, the
We don't
rock
need a
is
helicopter
dead.
then.
Well, I kind of face hoof when I realize when I see my rock on top.
Everyone giggles.
I rock to my rock. I walk to my rock.
You rock to your rock, and you rock it if it wants to rock. Rock.
No.
Rock.
Rock,
I
rock,
pet-
rock, rock.
I pet my rock, and then
You have a pet rock.
tell it to go get TPK and the rest of them from down in the hole.
It complies. It brings
So-
everyone out. The
So
pronghorn
you tell
chiefess
you
and
tell your
chief are the last ones to be brought out. Do you also want them to be brought out?
I will whistle for the rock to stop
Okay.
and ask her, "Do you want to help us?
She ignores you.
If you don't want to help us, I have no reason to help you. Also, I made sure to bring everybody but her.
Oh, how about the chief?
The chief is unconscious, so I brought him.
Okay.
Because I have a sneaking suspicion he needs medical attention, because I might have done bad.
All right.
Well, I mean, necromancy is probably just going to be a zombie for a while.
Probably, but you never know.
So, Biscuit, you told Jirok to rescue us down under. Rescuers down
Everybody
under.
but the chiefess should be up.
Yep.
No, it was. I was trying to make a rescuers rescue us down under joke, but
Oh god.
it was too far. I couldn't do it right.
But you don't have like a giant monster truck and an iguana, so.
Okay, so yeah, that's what I say to the chiefess.
All right. She ignores you. Yeah.
TPK, do you have any suggestions here? I am kind of lost in what to do.
I'm sorry to say, I don't really have many other ideas. But the one thing I will say is that we should probably still help her, at the very least, out of this hole. After that, I'm not really certain on how we're gonna get them to help. It seems like they are.
Sacramento, you know anything that could help?
I only know of the tribes. I don't know much about their personalities or how to talk to them or anything.
Fair
Obviously,
enough.
we should just mind control her.
So, I whistle at the rock to go get, I do biscuit whistling things
Okay.
and tell the rock to get the tribe leader.
Before you whistle, you guys suddenly see the zombie-like pronghorns jumping down into the hole. Once you see them splat onto the ground and just stay there, and they just start piling on top of each other. Eventually, they form this small hill that's
Oh
enough
god.
for the pronghorn tribe chiefess to climb up out of the hole.
Small hill. I thought you said we fell like a bunch of feet.
You did.
There's a bunch of dead pronghorns.
I didn't think there'd be that many. Do you know how long it takes to make a pile of dead, or well, I guess technically not dead, but maybe now re-dead
I mean,
corpses?
technically they could be a pyramid because like they're all four-legged.
Get what, like cheerleader.
Yeah, they're all cheerleaders.
I guess.
So, yeah.
Back to character. Will is going to react to this with disgust.
Biscuit sees this and literally just slams her head into the rock. Not hurtingly, just like, oh my god, is this happening? Kind of frustration.
TPK, once he sees this, he's gonna like do that cat thing where it's like, you know how their backs just like arch, like, oh my god, how are you bending in that direction? Like instead of his back, it's like his body shakes in like that kind of manner. It's like kind of just like creeped out kind of feel, and then he's just gonna. So the chiefess is back on our level, right? Has she climbed out yet?
Yeah, she's climbed out.
All right. Okay, so TPK is gonna look over and be like, he's gonna be like, all right, so now how are you gonna get them out?
They don't need to. And then she starts walking back towards the burnt village.
You are intolerable.
TPK is gonna face hoof at that.
Will is just going to kind of stare at her. And then, I don't know, probably look in his bag.
I have nothing left to offer. Is Billy here?
Billy is.
Or he went with the other tribe, didn't he? He didn't come with us, he went with the other peeps.
No, I think he is with you guys. Wait, let me double check. I have everyone grouped in. I have everyone's location here. So,
I can't remember, but I thought he stayed behind the
party
wall.
are in cave with Billy, the tribe leaders, the wife, Carolina, and the PI, and Sacramento.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
Billy, is there anything you could possibly offer to this stubborn creature?
He kind of scowls and looks pretty much lost. He doesn't really know what to do, but he's angry that he doesn't know what he needs to do.
Offer 1,000 virgins to the death god.
Did TPK actually say that?
Oh
Yes.
Sorry.
no!
Yes.
All right, hold on, Snow. I'll meet you in the middle. TPK, hold on. Let me explain. TPK is gonna yell out at the chiefess that we'll offer you sacrifices, virgins, lots of them.
Oh God, TPK.
Oh no.
I thought you were supposed to be the smart one.
Hey, you're the ones that wanted me to yell it, so you shut your mouth.
Wait,
No,
who-
that's Biscuit saying that.
Pyramid.
Yeah.
I think you were trying to say pyramid.
Yeah, he was trying to say pyramid.
Yeah.
Pyramid.
you guys know I
Pyramid. Yeah, guys, remember your complex shapes, cubes, prisms, pyramids. Well,
Well,
if you
Mary
had
is
the-
obviously.
I have a wife and kids.
Probably will.
Maybe Will or Liam, but I think Liam, he seems like the kind of guy who'd already be like confident.
Liam is very promiscuous.
With the aid of Mary.
what?
Oh no.
With
no,
the
no.
aid of Mary, because you put him and Will
Will.
in the same bed, right? Remember?
Oh, yeah.
So with the aid of Mary.
Uh,
Yeah. So yeah, TPK yells versions, lots of them.
Well, in that case,
And wait, hold on. He will follow it up real quick, delusional. He'll follow it up with, "What do you want?"
Will is going to light a cigarette and look at him funny.
Okay.
So TPK is just like kind of standing a few feet away from everyone, like in the direction of the chiefess, just
Yeah.
kind of like puffing in anger, like just standing there, waiting for a response if he gets one at all.
The chiefess ignored you and is just looking around her village a little bit in confusion. She just like looks around and is kind of confused about how do I word this without spoiling
She's
anything?
confused about how we can get these amazing deals only at Big Barnyard Bills.
Sponsored by Blue Raven.
Shut up. No, we're sponsored by Big Barnyard Bills. At Big Barnyard Bills, you can get a big barnyard just like Bill. Show a picture of
Actually,
Bill.
I shop at Walmart.
Oh God.
It's
Yeah,
true
Big
though.
Barnyard Bills and Walmart are the two competing stores, the super franchises.
So okay, the chiefess turns back towards Biscuit specifically, and she kind of like just asks her, "What did you do with the creature?"
The creature, I beat him up, threw him into the ground, and then some lightning eviscerated him. It.
The chiefess looks very confused at that and says, "Where did the lightning come from?"
Ask the cow over there. Point to TPK.
TPK raises a hoof and goes, "Over here."
Are you saying that you destroyed that dangerous creature with just your lightning attack?
I'm not saying that. However, I will say that I was given the strength of the gods. Or no, not the strength of the gods. I was given the
Blessing of
I
the
was
gods.
giving no, hold on. I was given aid from the gods to do this task. There we go.
Hmm.
Aid from the gods.
Will is
Aid.
going to look at Will is going to keep looking at TPK funny.
Does he puff or tap the cigarette or no? He's just gonna keep breathing it. Because remember, you got to tap it to get rid of that, that crusty burnt part at the end.
Yeah, but I figure that's a thing he would like be doing. I need to call out every time I tap my cigarette.
Why
Important.
would you want the creature?
I just find it
Yeah.
mysterious that no body was left.
Don't underestimate the power of Thor. TPK will say that. Don't underestimate the power of Thor.
Okay.
That is canon.
She looks at you funny, shrugs it off, walks back to her village, and then that's the end of the conversation. She pretty much just left you all hanging.
TPK is actually gonna walk forward a few more steps and be like, "Were you thinking of salvaging it?"
No. I just fear that dealing with it is not over.
Well, let's
TPK
create a sign.
is gonna drop it at that. He's just gonna.
Oh, the more
walk back.
reason to help us.
I would
So,
like
Will?
to find this creature. Tell you what, if you find this, what did you call it? A dragon?
It's most assuredly a dragon.
If
From
you
what
find
it
this
loo-
dragon for me, I will help you.
As simple as that.
As simple as...
Find a giant creature of death, and you'll help us. Really?
Yes.
TPK will speak up. Find it, not bring it back. Correct.
I think I
Bit-
can we can handle it once you've found it. So yes.
You know, knowing your powers, I would think that you're trying to resurrect it for your own cause.
That is of no
And I'm
concern
not
to me.
sure I want any of the tribe here want you having a dragon.
That is of no concern to me.
Well, it's gonna create another sign and kind of flail his arms a bit. Try to get attention. On the sign it says, Shadow! It was Shadow! And if anyone's looking at him, he's gonna change it and point out the others were Shadow. They didn't leave bodies. They didn't have bodies. Not the leave bit.
Biscuit, at this point, if anybody sees her, she's just doing where you're so frustrated you just bang your head against something, just doing that on the rock's wing, while the rock looks at her concerned.
All right.
TPK is gonna speak up with. So what did? Oh wait, so TPK already clarified that we're just supposed to find it. We're not supposed to bring it back, right? She said, yeah, right?
Yes.
We're just supposed to find it.
Yes.
And then come back and just tell her we found it.
I would like to know the location of the dragon. At least.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah.
This is just the same as all of the other shadow beings we fought. There were no bodies left.
Yes. Well, that's of no concern to me. No dragon, no deal.
Deal or no deal?
I look at Billy. Do you have any clue if we could find a body even?
How should I know? I've never seen any dragon in my life.
TPK is gonna look back at the we had the tribe chiefs with us, right?
Yes.
All of them? Or
Yes.
all right. TPK is gonna look back at the tribe's chief, the tribe chiefs,
Yes.
and he's gonna speak up with, "How long do you think you can hold the goats together?"
Well, we don't know if it's gonna last for the next few weeks. I bet we could try if we used all of our resources to keep it together for at least a week. but further than that, I'm not sure.
TPK is gonna bring a hoof to his chin and go, hmm.
At Billy's mention of speaking, Will is gonna like finally notice him and take another little step back.
He looks at you with these like very angry looking eyes, but he's not actually looking at you. He's just thinking up.
So wait, Will doesn't actually know that Billy's a good guy yet, does he?
I don't know. He doesn't actually. He does not.
Biscuit does another realization thing. Oh, Will. Yeah, Billy's a good guy here. That poster we've determined was either doing the doing of the sheriff or some other person that doesn't like Billy.
Just kind of look at you incredulously and like slowly nod his head.
Is it just me, or did you go a bit robot there?
Oh,
Well, I heard that too.
sorry. Will is gonna kind of look at you and incredulously just slowly nod his head a bit.
I can assure you he has been a big help, and means no harm. He only wants the safety of the tribe.
Well, if you still want to get your thing, you could always turn in Mary's and Liam's bounty.
Just, Will goes rogue and kidnaps everyone.
Of course.
Turns you all in.
So, in Will going rogue,
I
TPK is
multiclass
gonna
rogue.
TPK is gonna what's it called? Spend the rest of his lifelong journey in pursuit of Will. That's how we'll write him off. Anyway, so TPK is gonna look at Biscuit and ask, "So, Biscuit, do you think we should take it? Take the offer or no?"
You see Biscuit still
Slapping her head.
slamming her head against the rock's wing, and just you hear muffled, "I see no other option."
TPK is gonna TPK is gonna try and get closer to Biscuit, like where her ear is, and whisper as best as he can. Because I'm not sure if he's got like face full of feathers at this point, to get this close. But whatever.
Probably.
Probably he's gonna whisper. And if we do find out where this dragon went, we don't necessarily have to tell her where it is. We could tell her where it's not. And he'll step a few feet away.
Can I roll to overhear this?
Yes, you can.
Stop shipping me with everybody, guys. Biscuit is a strong, independent woman.
Yeah,
Nope.
you can overhear it.
Wait, hold on. I want to roll what would it be, deception or something
Deception
to try
or
and hide it.
Stealth. Yeah, I know more
All
deception.
right.
Deception.
Let me see which one is better, and I'll be right back.
Sure thing. Mary,
Uh,
what are you
if
doing
you
in this
had 20,
situation?
even, sorry.
Unless if Mary can't do anything right now. Will, what are you doing in this situation?
Overhearing.
Okay.
Dang.
So,
All right, fine.
exact same roll. In that case, Will is going to kind of project aside at TPK and says, well, okay, less of a sign and more of like a small card in front of his face that says, wouldn't she just not help then? Question mark.
You hear Biscuit go, while covered in feathers.
I didn't catch that at all. Can you just tell us and we'll translate into muffled?
Biscuit will just, after Will puts that sign there, Biscuit will read it, totally, and agree with Will.
Alright. So TPK is gonna also, because I'm guessing we're on whisper now, he's gonna whisper, when we find it, she won't be there. So she won't know if we're telling the truth or if we're lying. We don't necessarily, like you said, Biscuit, need one of the tribes having a dragon on their side.
Will looks at him skeptically, and the sign changes to say that she probably wouldn't help unless she was there.
Do you
Yeah.
see her coming along with us? Well,
If we tell,
TPK.
if Biscuit will lift her face out of the feather floof.
Oh, thank you. It's getting hard to understand you.
If we tell her where the dragon is, even though there's quite possibly nobody, and almost assuredly nobody, she will most likely send someone or use magic to confirm the location.
You're probably right.
Right now, we find this non-existent body, we get her to help, and then we get rid of the dragon body. That's the best plan I can think of.
TPK thinks for a moment and thinks of a devious thought, but doesn't say it out loud. Like he cracks a small smile, but he just kind of lets it fade on its own until he's
After this,
back to thinking.
after this, Biscuit kind of smiles a bit, or we get rid of the pronghorns. Either or works.
Well, we can't still need them, so not exactly.
I meant
Not
after
exactly
we
a good
after we
option.
get them to help.
Biscuit, even though they're really TPK does the lip smack thing, because even though they're really rude,
It was a
ungulate.
joke, TPK.
Okay, and I'm just saying. I've seen those kinds of jokes go down south. Just giving a heads up.
Don't tempt me, TPK.
You've already released your anger on a dragon. I think you've done enough.
Well, I have a surprising amount of anger left after dealing with that creature.
Woman?
Doesn't even deserve a name.
Woman?
Doesn't even deserve a title or a gender. Creature.
Hmm. So, TPK is going to look at the rest of everybody, like, uh, Biscuit, Will, Cardboard Galarian, and Cardboard Will. Or not Cardboard Will, Cardboard Mary. And,
Here.
Oh
hey,
God,
you haven't
no.
talked. Shut up.
I'm here. What are you talking about?
Shut up. Anyway, so he's going to look at all of them and be like, so, are we going out on a dragon hunt then?
Mary's just over, still trying to wake up Carolina.
Yeah, see, the cardboard, not here.
We need at least a day. None of us are in any condition to do anything.
Oh, jeez. Sorry, I disconnected for a second. What was that?
Biscuit said we need a day. None of us are in any condition to do anything.
I
Well, it
fully
didn't mean we leave right now. But when we do, is that what we're doing?
As I said, I see no other option.
APK is going to look at Liam, his cardboard eyes boring into his soul, seeing the universe in all of its glory, all of its splendor, the magnificent ether before him, and just knows what Liam would say. He'd be like, "Do it,"
Nope.
and
You're wrong.
he will get confidence. So yeah,
Liam would always say, "Hey, Will has a nice butt."
Obviously.
no. I think he'd say Mary has a nice butt.
No.
Don't ship it.
That's ruining the ship. You can't do that.
Ruin the
Hey,
ship.
every shipper has an opinion, and there will be conflicting opinions. And
Nobody
so what
ship
if I
the
want to
entire
be a
party
cow
together.
and a sheep bumping uglies?
We
So
should
yeah,
ship-
let's rest.
Just the whole entire party should just be shipped together.
So
Yeah.
TPK said out loud, well, we should rest up now. So
I take as many people as I can on the rock with my party coming first, and I asked anybody left. Alright, tell everybody left to start heading out.
Will is
Because we
going to
don't
agree
want to
to
be in the
TPK's
Pronghorn's
rest.
land.
What?
I said Will is going to agree to TPK's rest sentiment with a yawn.
Oh, it was
No, I mean,
TPK's idea, was it? No, it was mine.
The idea in general.
I didn't hear Biscuit. He was going robotic.
Oh, okay.
He was just going beep boop boop beep boop boop beep.
Wait, what? Was I?
And
It didn't sound robotic to me, but might have been me.
It's probably just some speech or something.
Biscuit will take her rock, get on it, get as many of her party as she can fit on the rock, and tell everybody to start moving out because the pronghorns don't want us here.
all right. So does everyone comply?
No.
I took Carolina, Mary.
Because Mary did that.
Obviously.
Mary's just staying more silent, just by Carolina's side the entire time.
All right.
Snow, TPK wants to use his rope as a lasso and pull in Arizona and kind of like get her and drag her all the way up, like right next to her on the rock.
You should probably. Will is gonna.
I already want Arizona on or Carolina on the rock.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mary's holding on to Carolina the entire time, and she'd be the one who carried her onto the rock.
Oh, I thought you were still on ground.
I don't know.
That's why I was like, oh, well, to get you friggin' moving, I'm just gonna drag her over here.
Okay.
No, he was already here.
All right,
So
so
I tell the rock to fly slowly because you have a lot of people on you.
Yeah. As we're flying, Will is gonna try to, like, he's gonna look at Mary's sort of peril, and he's gonna do his best to try to help her with this last spell slot, but
All right.
so while they're flying, TPK is just kind of like
cure wounds.
just gonna kind of like lean forward until he's kind of like like bearskin rugging it, like just kind of like
yeah.
spread and like just kind of like rub the rock's back.
With his
Just kinda
entire
say, like,
body.
No, his back or whatever little spot he can that he's on, and he's gonna just like feel the feathers, feel the down, and just kind of like give the rock a little massage and just kind of say, or at least try and yell over the rushing wind. Hey, thanks for all the help, Dwayne.
The
Yeah.
rock is quiet. Hey,
Dwayne
that's not enough.
walks.
Oh, sorry.
Dwayne does a bird thing and goes, walk!
Arc.
Wark. All right.
Also, all the rainbow feathers are becoming red because everybody's getting blood all over Dwayne.
Yay!
Will does his best not to bleed on the rock or himself.
Please roll a Constitution saving throw to not bleed on the rock.
Anyway, I want the rock to bring us back to the campsite we had set up next near the fish river.
Okay. So that's where you guys land. You see the rest of the tribe's people there, still working on the fissure, and the campsite's just abandoned. What do?
Will looks at the campsite. Oh, also
Biscuit
the,
walks over to, oh, never mind, you go first.
I was gonna say, did Will's little healing spell have any noticeable effect on Carolina?
Well, she was healed before, but she hasn't woken up yet.
Mary already needlessly burned all her spell slots into healing.
I've used all mine.
Anyway, Biscuit will walk over to her bedding, thing and collapse.
Okay.
No, the fire is the campfire that was like here last time still here?
It
I
was
would
out
assume
now.
not on fire, but still there.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, no, I'm just wondering if it's still there. Just not on fire. I don't care, but yeah, is it still there?
Yeah, the timber can be still there. Yep.
All right, so TPK is gonna like scrounge around for like dead trees or any kind of trees that are around and
All right.
start making a
Do a
fire.
perception check really quick while I turn that off.
I got a 20.
Unnatural. So,
Unnatural 20.
if you nat 20, you accidentally find the dragon.
All right.
No, if I nat 20, I accidentally find Big Bill Barnes or Big Barn Bill's Big Barn.
Sure. You find suitable deadwood up here.
All right, so I'm scrounge around those and smell. While I'm collecting this wood, could I also make a survival to like gather like any kind of edible foods that I can find?
Sure thing.
All right.
That's good enough. Yeah. You also find
have
food. You find food that you can forage.
Okay. So I'm gonna take out, like knives from my cook's stuff and just, hack away and gather as many as I can, little ingredients, and bring them back. Once I get back, I'm gonna place all the dead wood that I could find in that pit after removing the old ones and cast firebolt to start the campfire.
Sure thing.
So, and then I'll lay out my food off to the side as I start bringing out like a pot to try and make some food for everyone.
Okay.
Even though, like, Biscuit's already collapsed. So, but for everybody else who's still awake. So yeah, TPK is currently, starting to get dinner ready.
Okay.
Uh, Willow's gonna kind of, I guess, stay at Mary's side for a bit and then just, well, not for a bit, like for 5 minutes, a little while, just check on her.
Not a
And then
creepy
kinda
amount of time, just enough.
Just enough where it's not creepy, but you're still kind of concerned.
Hey, little girl, is your cousin okay?
Hey, little girl, your cousin okay? Gonna get them again. Gonna get them good dreams.
Thank you, Boomhauser.
And then, wait, actually, we left all of our stuff at the campsite, didn't we? I'm not sure if Will still has his sleeping bag. Well, Will is gonna find some spot to sleep, I guess, and crash it.
All right.
Just you get totally knocked out, just down.
So Biscuit's out. Will is out. TPK.
What?
You're just cooking.
Oh, yeah. So
You're not gonna
Galarian.
sleep at all?
In a bit, I will once I get a decent meal to eat.
All right.
So Galarian, I mean Liam, is next to me, also watching the food cook. It's a stew from water
Yeah.
from a water stream.
Make sure
Liam
not
is
to
also
bring
there
that
right beside
cardboard too close to the fire.
Yeah, don't worry. I'm a master chef. I know how things burn. So yeah, I'm gonna add in, like cactus that I found after cutting out all the needles and stuff.
Don't do that.
Some small berries that I found that could or couldn't be poisonous, but I'm assuming they're not. Some dried vegetables that I had in my rations. Just try and give it a little flavor and stuff.
Yeah, sure.
And fan the flames a bit. Make the fire just like rise in temperature and lower as needed. And pretty soon this little stew is coming along pretty nicely.
You successfully made a soy burger.
No, I successfully made a Krusty Krab burger. Oh no, I was going for a stew, but once I raised the lid, it was just a perfectly fine Krusty Krab burger.
Wait,
What
how'd you?
did I do? I don't eat meat because I am a herbivore.
No, we got some off the Pronghorn tribe, right?
some
Oh wait,
delicious
no.
zombie meat.
I'm what's his name from Final Fantasy 15? The cook. I've discovered a new recipe, and then I just fucking make it. I made a crusty crab burger. Okay.
So,
No,
anyways,
but I make a stew, and I pour myself out a bowl, and I pour out a bowl for cardboard Liam, and I just kind of place it like near like the base of his hoof where the image is,
okay.
and that's I just continue to eat on, and eventually after packing up the rest for later, for morning, I guess for breakfast, that's when I'll go to my sleeping bag and settle down for the night and try and rest these weary bones.
All right. Because you didn't put cardboard Liam under a paperweight, he is now flying away from the wind.
Cardboard Liam! Wait, no. Did I forget to mention that the bowl he was laying 2D, like flat, so the bowl was on top of his hoof, so that was the paperweight.
Sure. How about you, Mary? Are you also going to go to sleep at any point?
Mary's pretty much, she's going to stay up just by Carolina's side until she eventually passes out from exhaustion.
All right. So everyone basically sleeps. Okay. Then fill up your whatever stat you need from long rest.